Hi! If you're one of those individuals that don't really like to get up in the early mornings and get ready for the day, for school, work, or whatever it might be, and you have no idea what to apply but still look put together and somewhat awake, then please keep on watching. Alright, to start out, I used my Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. I'm in the shade Fair. It is one of my all-time favorite drugstore concealers because it is convenient, full coverage, it doesn't crease, I can use it all over my face without hesitation. It covers brilliantly everything from dark circles, redness, veins, pimples, you name it. It is perfect, and yet it still looks natural. It doesn't look like you wear a ton of makeup, and it is super convenient. So therefore it is a staple in my makeup collection for quite some time. And to blend out the concealer, I used my trusty Zoeva Silk Finish brush. It is highly recommended. It is a vegan and therefore cruelty-free brush. It is soft, dense, and affordable. Zoeva brushes are amazing, and this brush is definitely one of those multi-purpose brushes. I use it for foundation, powder, concealer, everything, for even contouring, and it does it a great job, so therefore highly recommended. I'm sure you guys are sick of me saying it over and over again, but I'm using a second concealer, in which case it is the one and only L'Oreal Lumi Magique concealer, because it has light reflecting particles. This product is yet so subtle but so effective. Especially for the daytime. It doesn't look obvious at all, it looks super natural, but totally brightens up the under eye area and makes you look more awake, which I guess we all want in the early mornings. On the brows, I'm using a second must-have product of mine, which is the Gosh long-lasting brow pen. It seriously takes me no time to fill in my brows. I only use a couple of strokes through my brows just to fill them in fairly lightly, and then use a spoolie to distribute the product evenly, and I'm good to go. Here I'm using a lip plumping product by Hansen. I'm really not sure if it did anything to my lips, but would you guys mind, and comment down below if you saw any differences? So, if I had to choose only one makeup product by MAC for the rest of my life, that would most likely be the product that I'm using right now. It is a Paint Pot in the shade Groundwork, and I seriously cannot tell you how much I love this product. It is hands down a holy grail in my makeup collection. I do not want to miss it, as it is so incredibly convenient, very flattering on fair complexions and especially hazily greeny blue eyes. It looks phenomenal, and also you don't even have to have any makeup skills whatsoever. You just can use your fingers just like I did and whack it on very messily, blend it out, and it looks great. I sometimes like to use a blending brush just to make sure that the edges are even softer. Paint pots in general are a must in my makeup collection. They take away so much guesswork, and especially in the mornings where I am the laziest, I like to use paint pots the most. I can't miss this step because curling my lashes makes a tremendous difference in opening up my eyes. Therefore, I always have to curl them. And to make my blonde, super thin lashes even perceivable to the human eye, I have to use a load of mascara, in which case I'm using my all-time favorite. It is the Maybelline The Falsies mascara in waterproof. I get so many compliments on my lashes lately, and it's only down to this mascara, I swear. I do not wear anything else. It holds the curl the entire day. It doesn't budge, smudge, or anything. I love this mascara. Even though I am super lazy in the mornings, I cannot miss on contouring. As I'm that pale, I some kind of need at least a little bit of shadows. So here I'm using the NYX blush in taupe. It is my all-time favorite contouring powder because it is cool, it doesn't have any warmth to it, and it really looks like a natural shadow. As I have used a little bit too much, I blended it out with my fingers. Now is the time to remove the lip plumping product, and I just used a tissue and blotted it off. And after that, I used the Revlon lip butter in the shade Pink Truffle. I love this shade so much. It's one of my favorites actually. It's a really nice, natural go-to color. And I apply it straight from the bullet, and after that use my fingers to really work in the product. That way it kind of stays longer on my lips. Just for the sake of saving products and a little bit of time, I use the Revlon lip butter on my cheeks as a blush. Of course, you can use your fingers again here. I use my fingers and a blush brush just to make sure that everything is blended out nicely. So yeah, this is the look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was some sort of helpful and or inspirational for you individuals out there that are just as lazy in the early hours as I am. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned on further videos. And I wish you a beautiful day, evening, wherever you are, and I see you soon. Bye!